All right. What's up, guys? Welcome to Run It Back with Blair Bomber. I'm wearing a beanie indoors, and it's 75 degrees outside, but it's okay. It's okay because it's fashion. And if you don't understand fashion, then, you're probably, I don't know, half the women I've dated. And every one of my friends over 275 pounds. It's like you don't have to always be fat. You can be a little bit more slimming. A little more slimming. Should I move closer to the camera? Would that make it look better? Maybe I put a little bit of depth behind me. Oh, that's kind of nice. I don't hate that. Be a little bit higher with the chair. No, too high. There it is. Found the sweet spot. All right, so this is what this podcast is. So this is, let's just be talking about my feelings. I'm working things out. It's just about me and my parent. No, I'm kidding. Went to Scottsdale, recorded a podcast out there, but it was short. It was a short, 14-minute podcast. And then I came back in another 15-minute podcast, but I was so fucking zooted off my ass. Not off drugs, just on life. Just getting high on life, dude. You guys fucking even be hanging out with life sometimes? Sometimes, man, life's all you need. And I catch it every single day. No, but it was a shit show, right? So, and I referenced it in the pod. So what's going to happen is doing this, the brunt of the podcast will be what I'm doing right now. And then on the other side, it'll just be that 13 minutes that I recorded in the sun in Scottsdale. That's what's going to happen. Sound good? Oh, you don't have a choice. Do we have a choice, Blair? No, you don't. Because Daddy's running the show. This blue with the green looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy how this turned out. I gotta get a pair of green pants. Well, I need to get green money, and then I'll buy me some green pants. The Scottsdale trip was fun. I kind of cover that later in the pod, but drank entirely too much. I wouldn't even say too much. I drank the amount that I thought I would drink. Because it's not even that we were sprinting. It was just the marathon of we get there, beers are cracked. Do you want to do shots? Yeah, I could go for some shots. And then we're just eating food and we're just sipping all goddamn day. And it's Liquid IV, actually. Shout out my guy Scott. My guy Scott and Lily. Lily's a real one. She did let more slurs go than she should have. I would say she's an enabler. I didn't say anything slurry, but some of the people at the Airbnb might have been saying some things that are pretty offensive to certain kinds of people that aren't white. But I wasn't one of them, but she let it go, and I think that's her fault. I think she let too much go, or just the right amount. Dude, my upstairs neighbor, he be fucking, or she. I shouldn't just assume it's a. I kind of assume he's gay, just because. He's just hitting it every day. I think that's me, being presumptuous, assuming that gay dudes just bang like crazy. I don't know if they could. They might. If they both had the sex drive of me. But there's also a little bit more work that goes into... we'll have to get into that. We're not going down that route. We just start. We're not even 5 minutes in. 4:15. We don't even have to get into that just yet. Blair, I'll say that for later. Save that for the back end of the podcast. But yeah, he'd be fucking. Anyway, the Scottsdale trip was great. It's just one of those things where you shouldn't just let me out. And if I've had more than 7 drinks, don't let me go anywhere. Keep me indoors or in a pool with a, backpack full of rocks, because you can't let me talk to people. Nothing happened, but I did get a guy kicked out of a bar. He was being a douchebag, and I called him Fat Jon Snow. I stand by. He looked just like Fat, and he did not like it. What? Think I'm fat? No, I think I'm like Jon Snow. Oh, that's cool. But Fat Jon Snow. So don't take it like it's not a compliment. Like Jon Snow if he ate Jon Snow. Okay? Like Jon Snow if he just, ate nothing but wildling pussy. Like literally cannibalized wildlings pussies. I'm a fucking moron, dude. I'm a fucking moron. It's okay, though. It's okay. We're not worried about it. Can you hear the fan? I feel like you can hear the fan. I always think you can hear the fan, but then I always remember it's like, oh, you can't. You can't hear it. But here's the thing. The plane ride back, man, when you drink till 6 in the morning, it's pretty difficult. And you fall asleep with your jeans on, that's tough. That's a tough one to be like, oh, man, I feel like going golfing today. Did go golfing, though. Right into it. I don't like when I go to a golf course and people are uptight. When I walk onto a course and I walk up and the first guy I see who works there, I say, hey, what's the course record? And he tells me, like, honestly, 57. I was like, not anymore. If he doesn't laugh, it's like, come on. I'm wearing soccer shorts and a pink button down, dude. Do you really think I know what club goes where or when to use what? It's like, what's a 3-wood for? No idea. I'm kidding. Why are we taking it so? Golf isn't that serious. Everybody does it. No one, and like 7 people in the world do it well. Actually, my cousin's a scratch golfer. He got 3rd in state. Shut up, dude. Your cousin sucks. And he was a golfer in high school, which means he's not even a pro, which means he makes you look like shit, which means you kind of look up to him because you referred to him with a little bit of, oh man, I'm pretty proud of what he can do. What's the word for that? You look up to him you admire him. There it is. We got there. You have some admiration for your shit cousin Kyle. Got 3rd in state. Shut up. Oh no, Nike drops. Hell yeah. I gotta take the Nike app off my phone. It's just become such an issue. I have no money. I have less than no money. I just owe people money. My guy Tucker Brookshire has this great bit. He's like, you can't. Something about debt, and he's in debt or he owns college tuitions, and then I'm gonna do it justice here. I've memorized and something about you can't call it a game if one team isn't even playing. We got a scrimmage, and yeah, that's pretty much verbatim how it sounded. Yeah, it's pretty good. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good bit. Shout out Tucky B. But my golf game, I played well. I played early well. Wait, what? I played well early. But then around beer number 13 or 14, the game does tend to fall off a little bit. As it should. That's what pissed me off about Big J. I do talk about this for sure in the pod. It's like the guy gets better at stuff the more shit-faced he gets, which is not how anybody's supposed to work. The more you drink, the worse you get at stuff. Okay, I reference that about sex later on in the podcast. You'll see it later. Or having fun. Dude, I was on the plane, and I get on the plane, right? And it's a struggle to get there. And my headphones died because I brought the Bluetooth ones instead of the traditional iPod ones. I'm such a moron, dude. Just a moron, dude. So I go and buy the world's shittiest headphones. I bought the world's shittiest headphones. And I was expecting them to be really expensive because everything at the airport is expensive. I thought they would be like, shit headphones for $40. These headphones were so bad, not even the airport could charge more than $12.98. They're the worst. I have them right here. They're just the worst. I'll even show them to you. Look at this. You can't even. No one is. Look at that. Where's that supposed to go? Where is it supposed to go in my ear? How does it stay in my ear? What's my ear made of? Is my ear made of glue? How much gunk do I have in my ear that fits in my ear and doesn't fall out? It just fell out. It just fell out the entire time. I might as well not even wear any earphones. Anyway, I get on the plane, and it's me, and I always get window seat because when you're hungover, you gotta just be as far away from people as you can. And I always kind of anticipate that I'm going to be hungover on the flight back from anywhere. So, and whenever I'm not, that's house money, dude. That's house money. If I'm on a flight home, if I'm in an airport returning from somewhere, I will catch a buzz just so, because I want a little bit. You got to be hungover on the plane. But you don't want to have the shakes on the plane. And your boy was fucking shakes on the plane, Blairy. Blairy shakes, dude. It was not good. The kind of, when you would fall asleep in class, in college or high school, really in any class, I'm assuming some of you didn't go to college, which is probably an accurate statement. I don't think anybody that listens to this that doesn't already know me personally probably did not go to college. And I love you for it. And you vote red. And I love you for that too. Trump 2024. Anyway, I'm on the plane, and okay. So we know you're in class, right? And you're tired. You're just always tired in class. In high school, you're just tired all the time because you're in class for like 9 hours. It's like, who has the time? But you sit there and you like doze off, and then your whole body shakes you awake. It's called a hypnic jerk. Hypnic? Hypnotic? It's not hypnotic. It's hypnic. I can look it up right now. Blair, look it up. Look it up, dude. You got time. You're not going anywhere. You got nowhere to be. You got a set in an hour. We're chilling. Okay. Hypnic. Don't add an extra syllable in there, Blair. You're better than that. I mean, I'm not better than that, but hypnic jerk. Boom. That's a word. Hypnic jerk is an involuntary twitch of one or more muscles that occurs as a person is falling asleep. It tends to happen just as a person is transitioning from a wakeful state to a sleeping state. Hypnic jerks are a type of involuntary muscle called myoclonus. Hiccups are another type of. It's just like, so it's like right when you're about to, which is so disrespectful, dude, to be about to fall asleep, to be so close to falling asleep, and then your body's like, nah. You're going to stay awake. You're going to sit in this hangover. Only 3 hours to go on this flight, baby. And you're not sleeping a wink. I choked down like 3 Tylenol PMs. I'm going to the dark place. I'm going to black out. I'm going to wake up in a different area code, dude. Like it's Fight Club, okay? I'm setting up franchises in this bitch. That's pretty good. Come on. That's pretty good. And I don't really mind. If I'm sitting next to an adult male, I think he gets it. I think he understands what's going on. I think he's kind of like, I assume he's been on a plane and it's been not going good. And he was like, okay, all right, let's sit up tall, Blair. Have some good posture. You got your boots on inside. You got your hat on inside. Have some good fucking posture. There we go. Turn the mic the right way. All right. Lower that shit. Yeah. Oh, no, too high. There it is. Got that sweet spot. I bet you guys are tired of that. I bet for everyone who listens to this, just the audio, which is, that's most people listening. I was kind of surprised. Everyone just listens on iTunes. I've been a Spotify guy for about 1.5 years now. But maybe if there's more, everyone has an iPhone. So everyone has the app already in their phone. So it makes sense. What I'm trying to say is I'm retarded. And I don't think anything through. Like this flight. Dude, I'm just shaking myself awake. And the person next to me, 16-year-old black girl with her dad, who's not a fan of me. He's like, this fucking honky is so hammered. Did you even drink last night? I was probably like not even 12 hours off my last drink. And I should have still been drunk, but I was just struggling. But I haven't drank since. But the hangover got me though, dude. Because when you just marathon, your body will make you pay. So it was probably, let's see, last drink was probably like 2 a.m. on Sunday. Got home around 7 p.m. Monday. Felt the hangover well into my work day, which is only like, 5 hours from 3 to about 8. But yeah, even around 8 p.m. I was still feeling it. And even the next morning, still kind of felt not the best. That is just what happens when you drink tequila and Jameson and bourbon and all of the Bud Light in Arizona. Now I need a little cleanse. I haven't drank anything in a couple days. I'm not sober. Grow up, guys. It's summertime. The summer is sucked down. I don't mean cock. I mean beers, guys. I mean lots and lots of beers. Might be a White Claw summer, though. I'm trying to keep it light. I'm trying to stay light. Don't you guys just get it? It's like it's all about trying to stay light. Oh, for some reason, seltzers kind of make me feel bloated. I don't know if I'm actually getting bloated, but they make me feel that way. And that's the same. Don't question that. That's the same. Blair, is the only thing you talk about is drinking? Yeah. Oh, dude, you know what I will say? You know what I will say, actually? Is I always talk about doing the podcast alone and how it's like I'm a crazy person. Well, I did the podcast live in front of people, and dude, it was good for maybe 30 seconds, maybe 35. Because there's one thing to be alone and never have anybody's attention. I'm used to that. I can't bomb them alone. No one can turn their back on me. When you do a podcast in front of people and they decide to just go back to what they were doing, it hurts, dude. It's like, you guys don't want to listen to this? They're like, no, do we want to keep on talking to our friends in the pool and drink? We're not listening to your stupid... Are you still recording? That's pretty much what happened. What had happened is they stopped listening. And I understand. I get it. That's just the way it goes. You know what? Something I think is... I don't even know if it's funny, but I do think it's I do think it's interesting. So, shifting gears. All right, the Scottsdale stories, those I covered a lot of that later on in the pod. Shot well, no one birdied. We kind of suck as a team. Played best ball. We just suck. Then drank too much. So yeah, that happened. Yeah, that happened. That happened. Do you guys even just know when things are happening? Because that's what happened. Basically, all right, get out of there. Shift gears, Blair. Turn it off. Scottsdale, we're done. Let's go more recent. So my dad called me today. And my dad sometimes will just call me to say nothing. He'll call me while he's eating. Like, he'll call me in the middle of him making a meal and then just put the phone in a different room and then walk away. And then but then, you know what he'll do is he'll grab somehow just the loudest plastic in the world and he'll scrunch it up in front of the camera, in front of the mic somehow so I'll still hear it. That's what he does. Drives me absolutely insane. But every now and then, he'll get a little ornery and want to talk a little shit. And that's fine. I'm always down to talk a little bit of shit. Okay? I'm always down. And he was telling me he was feeling pretty good. Put me through a wall. I was like, I will put you in the grave, dude. Are you kidding? You're 60 whatever. If you step to me, I will put you in the ground. Okay? I won't even keep you busy. Okay? You don't even know, like, wait, what are we doing? Done. I'll wake up from a nap and put my dad down for a nap. No question about it. Now, when I say things like that to him, it's usually met with, I'll destroy you, you have no chance, I'm better than you, you don't know how to fight, I'll headbutt you until we both cry. He'll say things like that. But something happened recently, and it happened for the first time today. He goes, well, if you did that, that would bother you for a long time. I'm like, what? 30 years. It's been 30 years of not giving an inch when it comes to the shit talk. Not an inch. Even this guy waited for me to tear my ACL, and then he still tried to choke me out while I was in recovery. I mean, this guy never misses a moment to establish dominance. I get that. It's fine. But now it's over. Now the belt is mine. Okay? But I still want to have a little back and forth sometimes. That's fine. It's father and son. That's love, dude. Now he's like, well, you'd feel pretty bad, if you killed me before it was my time to go. I was like, your whole life it's been, I can get you no matter what. And now your argument for me not putting you down early, like if this was 1945, you'd probably already be dead. But the reason for that is like you think PTSD, that's what you're going to argue now. Not, I can take you any day of the week. It's, well, if you put me down, I'll probably haunt your dreams for the rest of your life. You'll probably have a really sad time getting over the fact that you killed your own father. This man, just the balls on him. Unbelievable. Yeah, make it real. That's what you do. Yeah, I mean, like, if you think you can, how he changed his voice. Now he's an old man. He was like a big, strong. Now he's like, oh, yeah, well, if you killed me early, you'd feel bad for the rest of your life. Shut up. The next time I see my dad, I'm just going to grab him by the wrist and just go, fucking say it again. And he'll try and headbutt me, but I'll fucking see it coming. And I'll throw a little sneak headbutt at his ear. No chance. No chance, Pop. Any current events? Anything out there that I care about? I mean, I feel like there's always something going on. Paul Pierce got fired. Is that old news? Rogan got in trouble. Oh, yeah, my dad called me to talk about Rogan, the guy he's never heard talk one time. And my dad gets his news from fucking the New York Times or whatever, which is, like, I guess credible, but, like, they're a little bit behind. Like, we get our news fucking fast. Twitter is just shoveling it in your ass. And he's like, Logan said, it's like, yeah, he said he doesn't want to get the vaccine. You don't need it if you're healthy, which is not, I mean, like they're saying when he said that, I don't know if it was common knowledge that if you don't get the vaccine, but you have the antibodies, you can still spread it without having it yourself. I don't know if that was known or not. Maybe it was. I never heard it until after that. But it's just like, it's just old guys looking for a reason to like hate on someone who they think might be their hero. I mean, it's like, you don't have to discredit everybody. You know what? You know what your heroes shouldn't be? Fucking athletes. Athletes should, I mean, some of them can. The ones that are uber talented, that have made billions of dollars and won championships, been good to their community and good to their wives, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, sure. But most of them are just fucking cunts, dude. Most athletes are just dumb cunts. And I'm one of them. I'm one of those dumb cunts. All right? I should be nobody's hero. Nobody's role model. Don't give me a mic in front of kids that you want to learn. If you want them to learn, you better be paying me a lot of money to take it seriously. Because otherwise, I will phone it in. I will phone it. I will say, come on, dude. I mean, the closest I come to wearing a condom is just putting on a poncho. So that's about as close as I'll get. So if you guys want to live like me, don't use protection. The pod's late, by the way. It's Thursday. I haven't put it out. I put a clip out, though. The clip was pretty good. I'm okay with the clip's pretty solid. I kind of rushed through it a little bit. I didn't remember what it was. Oh, yeah, it was the UFC knockouts. Yeah. That was a good. I might do that on stage tonight. We'll see. But I do kind of have to get going. I should probably get going. I can go a little bit longer. Here's what I'll do. I will pull up Yahoo because that's where all the credible news in the world is. I'm going to pull up Yahoo and I'm going to find one article. I'm not going to read it at all. But I am going to look at something. And okay, let's go. What's one of the highlights? What are the first ones? Blair, it's a lot of dead air right there. A lot of dead air. Find it. Okay, Willows. Okay, here's what we got. Jaguars reportedly working out Tim Tebow as tight end. Yeah, I mean, what do we expect, guys? He sucks at baseball. Of course. He can go be a 34-year-old tight end. That's fine. What's his name? Jason wouldn't play till he was 40. I mean, he'd love it. The guy wants to be in the limelight again. Sign him up. And to play with another God-fearing savior of Jesus Christ, like Trevor Lawrence, just a match made in heaven. Shut up. Bring him back. Great. Bring the circus back. I love a circus. I don't care. I don't care if it's a Jesus circus or a 3-ring glitter parade for the gays. I'm into a circus. Whatever gets your dick sucked. All right, I'm into it. Willow Smith reveals she's polyamorous and proud. She fucks everybody. Okay. Wait, what's polyamory mean again? Does that mean she's in multiple relationships? Hold on. Polyamorous and rising internet polyamorous relationships, but our decision to be polyamory. Polyamory, I feel like a main foundation of the freedom is to be able to create a relationship style that works for you, and not just stepping out of monogamy. Oh yeah, so it means they fuck. It's like they're dating somebody who's dating somebody else who's also dating them. It's like, yeah, okay. Mormons have been doing that for fucking years. That's not new. You're in an open relationship. It just means you're so hot, and the person you're seeing is so hot, and you're like, let's find someone else also as hot, and we'll all like date and fuck each other. Okay, that's the dream, I guess, if you're the hot guy and it's a bunch of hot women that also want to fuck each other. But even then, it's like, it's not that interesting. It's not that cool. Okay? But good for you. Good for you to make it about you on a Thursday. I'm dating 7 people at once and just want everybody to know that my life is also awesome, even more than you thought it was already. Shut up. She's 20 years old. What? Okay, I'm done with it. It's over. Fuck off.
I don't want divorce to happen in my family, so I'm gonna have 17 wives.
Ugh. Good for you. I'm just jealous. That's what it is. It's jealousy. Whenever you shit on somebody, that's my favorite like hack counter argument. You're just jealous. I'm jealous of some things about their life. I'm jealous of their money, but I'm not jealous of that. This is a news story. This is annoying. Who cares? Just live your life, and you don't have to shout it into a microphone alone. Wait, hold on. Well, there's a line right there, and it's called hypocrite, and I just shit on it. All right, dudes, I'm fucking out of here. We did it. I'm going to go bomb at like 7 open mics and
Feel better about myself because I'm chasing my dream.
All right, eat shit. This is coming out on Friday the 30th. Well, so I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Well, you'll hear this tomorrow, which is going to be that day. Ooh, time travel. All right, eat shit. I'm out. I mean, don't eat shit. Be beautiful. Be a beautiful baby angel. Be a beautiful person. And you can achieve anything and everything you want to if you put your mind to it and you're a 6'9", athletic black man. Have a good day. There's nothing more lame than saying your own name. Like, hey, you know what does kind of drive me crazy? Is you ever hook up with somebody, they say your name too much when you have sex? Does that ever take you out of it? For real. Like if a girl said, like I'm not a fan of my own name. My name's fine on paper, but I don't want to hear it that much. So if I'm talking to a girl and we're having sex and she says, Blair, yeah, Blair, Blair. Multiple times it's happened, and I wasn't into choking before, but I was then. I'm on vacation. Yeah. But it is nice. Arizona's good. I'm under a tree right now. That's how you know your life isn't that bad. When you're under a tree with shade and you're like, you know what? This is kind of where I have to be. Also, swimming. Is it the most useless skill anybody could have? You know what you never put on your resume? I can swim laps. Yo, start putting breath hold on your resume. I have a 2-minute breath hold, which would be actually really impressive. Like, can you imagine if your breath hold was literally like, I got a 4-minute breath hold. It's like, whoa. Well, we would love if you worked at this Kinko's. Is Kinko's a thing anymore? A Kinko's? What's the brand of it though? Like, what's the FedEx? Okay. You ever try and get stuff printed? You seem like such a loser. It's like you don't have a printer. You're out of town? Yeah. I do like going to a place where people are excited to help you. Like I've been to like a UPS store before, and I was trying to ship, I don't know what it was, something stupid, and the guy was like, well, what do you need? I got everything you need right here. The swimming thing though. The swimming thing is it's like we were talking about Michael Phelps being like the most useless athlete ever. Like, how is anybody gonna like, oh, you're gonna challenge me to how good you are at your sport? It's like if you walk by a professional athlete, like a football player, like a big offensive lineman, you know that if he wants to, he can just move you. I'm pretty confident I could kick the shit out of Michael Phelps. I mean, I can't beat him in a race. He'll probably drown me if we're in water. But, I just won't go in water around him. Race to the buoy and back? No. I think I'm going to stay right here and drink a margarita. Yeah, you can't be proud about swimming. But, I don't know. We're having fun. Did you guys watch the fights last night? The fights were good. We paid for the fights. And here's the thing. I think everyone just recognizes that fighting, you don't have to know anything about fighting to know that it's crazy. Like, you get the gist of it. You know all the rules. Like, you don't have to know anything about jiu-jitsu or technique. You know that it's the most primal thing in the world. It's probably the first sport ever, was, hey, you fight that guy. There's some nasty shit, though, too. There was a couple. Well, the one dude got kicked in his knee buckled. Hey, did they say if this is ACL or he was like a dead nerve? The guy that had his knee buckle. But how does his knee not tear? Okay, so the guy got kicked in his knee, and it looked like he snapped his leg. But then what they said was it was actually a nerve, so he couldn't feel his leg. So he's stepping all like Bambi-legged. But it looked like he just kept dislocating his own kneecap, which, I mean, that hurt me. But then the other dude, the craziest part, not the craziest part, but one of the crazy parts was Chris Weidman, who was famous for checking a kick that snapped Anderson Silva's leg, had the exact same thing happen to him, where he kicked, got it checked, and snapped his shin. The exact same way that Anderson Silva did him. That's so insane. I mean, I guess it's not that insane. I've already seen it happen a couple times. It's happened. It's kind of like ACLs in the... Well, no, that's way more common, I guess. Not a good example, Blair. I'm drinking. I'm on vacation. But knockouts left and right. Then there was the Rose Namajunas. Dude, she hit that sweet little Asian chick so hard and like hit her and then like standing, like vertical falling down. Like when you're out cold on your feet. I mean, that is just happened to me one time. We were playing. It was like spring ball or maybe it was fall. It was, I don't know. It was WSU. And I ran a post, and the homie Casey Locker came across the middle, and this guy hit me so hard. And this is one of those dudes who, if you check his skull is thicker than most skulls, okay? Right? If my skull is, I don't know, like a regular size rock, his is a cinder block with cement on the inside of it. And he put his head down, and he hit me so hard. I was in the air, asleep, and then woke up with my leg folded behind me. There's not a cool way to get knocked out, by the way. But I did really enjoy watching that girl. Is it fucked up that you enjoy? I enjoy watching girls get knocked out more than guys. Is it fucked up? Yo, this is literally like an accurate representation of what my podcast is like in real life. People listen for the first 15 seconds and they go back to what they were doing. Hey, is it fucked up that I enjoyed watching girls get knocked out more than guys? Like, seeing that Asian girl get knocked out was the best moment of my whole night. But that's more because I hate China than anything else. I'm more of an anti-China guy than an anti... They're coming for us, guys. No one's listening. No one cares. It's okay. Jake cares, but he's not making any effort to come over and listen to me. So he's been on the pod before. He was good. He did a couple Zooms with us. We were having fun. But yeah, I do really enjoy watching girls get knocked out. You don't see it. Like, I've seen guys get punched before, and you see him get knocked out, and it's like I've seen that happen. I've never seen like two women square up and then one get chin checked and it's lights out. I've never seen that. But you watch in the UFC, you're like, whoa, this is new. This is new. It's kind of like watching women dunk. It's like, oh, this is new. Shut up, bird. Shut up. Oh, dude, you guys know how I feel about birds, man. I fucking hate birds. Don't. I'm telling you, dude, if tomorrow every bird was... Shut up. Every bird was gone, I sleep better. I sleep better. Anyway, back to the fights. Rose won. That was great. Great knockout. Fuck China. We don't need them. They're listening. But then there was the Usman and Masvidal fight, which was fun. It was fun. You know, it was fun, and it was really fun. And it was really fun right when Masvidal got fucking slept, dude. Just chin checked, snap his head. Like he got knocked out twice. He got knocked out, fell onto him, and then he was out again, and then they hammer fisted him and then knocked him out a second time. I mean, dude. I mean, is it worth... Dude, none of it seems fun. No part of the UFC feels like it's something that you would want to do, right? Because like the training can't be fun. It's just miserable endurance. People kicking you, beating the shit out of each other. You're just conditioning. You're just conditioning and conditioning. It's like what I imagine training for CrossFit is like. What's the fun part of it? And then you go in there and you have another guy trying to kill you. He's trying to kill you. So you're training to go against a guy who wants you to die. Where's the fun? Call me a cuck, dude. I don't care. Also, when you get knocked out, you ever notice they get knocked out and they don't know that they lost? Because when you get slept, your brain shuts off. And then you wake up and it's over. There's no other sport where that happens. Like in baseball, if a guy hits a walk-off, everyone knows immediately we lost. They don't hit a walk-off and then you wake up like, what happened? That would be pretty funny, though. Could you imagine if a guy hits a walk-off that knocks out the entire infield? They just get slapped like, fucking, what happened? What? He hit what? Or whenever the pitcher gives up a walk-off home run, the batter comes over and just knocks him out. Just knocks him unconscious. Unconscious. There we go. Love saying words wrong. This podcast might only be 20 minutes long. It's a vacation pod, okay? So it's not supposed to be that long. Also going to go COVID. Going to go play Topgolf, and I got second twice, which, I mean, get a win, Blair. Get a fucking win. Will you just try a little bit? But we are going to go golfing today at a real course, and I will win. You better believe I will win. I'll do anything I can to win. I will start. I'll take a 7-iron to your ankles. Better believe it. You know, it's a lot harder to record the pod when people are having fun in a pool off camera. It's right over there is a pool, and everyone's just hanging out swimming. And I just want to go get in the water. I just want to go swim. How's my knees look? I think if you record a pod like this, is it sexy? You see my knees? This is how I'm gonna record the pod. What's up, guys? You can't be more chill than this, dude. I got a margarita, I got my knees out, and my shins are sunburned. You ever sunburn the bottom of your feet? Oof. You feel like such a pussy. 12 minutes in. Might have to call it. This might have been a mistake. There's a clip in there somewhere. Yeah. The Michael Phelps thing, that's probably pretty good. The UFC knockouts, like baseball home runs, that's good. There's something there. Also, I was watching the pod, and you ever notice, like, I never want to get that at a point in my life where the back of my neck is wider than the back of my ears. I was looking at a bunch of these fighters, or even like Rogan. Like these guys, like the back of they've done so much neck work that their fucking neck has just never stopped growing. It's like they drink and they only get puffy in their spine. I mean, your spine's looking puffy. You been drinking today? Yeah, I like 17 beers. I got hammered last night. And I was playing pool with Big Jake, and we started out, and I was like kind of in the bag, but he was like a little bit more sober than me, and I played well early, and then the more drunk I got, the worse I played, and the more drunk he got, the better he played, which really bothered me, because it shouldn't go that direction. It should go the other direction. The more hammered you should get worse at the thing that you're doing, unless it's sex. I'm better at sex when I'm a little bit shit-faced, okay? I'm a little bit more in touch with my feelings and the tip of my deck. Yeah, it's gonna be a 15-minute episode, dude. I'm too on vacation. The fact that I even set this up feels good. That I even took the time to put this together makes me like, okay, you did this good. You know what I'll do? I'll do 15 minutes here. Maybe I'll do short ones. I'll do 15 minutes here. I'll come back and do 15 minutes a little bit later, and I'll do it like as I progressively get a little bit more shitty. Okay, cool. That's what I'll do. So this is 15 minutes before really. I mean, this is my first drink. So my first drink here, 15 minutes. I'll come back later. I'll do it again, a little bit more shit-faced, and then I'll come back later on when I'm absolutely blasted and do another one. And I probably won't be able to air the last one. All right, cool. We did it.